Guys, I won't go to the result. I'll go to the most positive thing I saw out of that was the performance from the team right to the end. Hard to take, but there's got to be some good stuff in there, Daniel.
Oh, look, there's lots of positives. I think the whole team left everything on the pitch. You could see it as the final whistle hit, they all hit the ground. So that tells you they've left it all on the pitch. And they cared. It wasn't like they threw it away on purpose. They tried every inch they had to keep that game. And that's the cup. I mean, extra time, overtime, to come and score a goal like that, that's what the cup's built around.
Extraordinary game, Brad. I'll ask you, you sit at the back, you see the formation, you see your whole team's performance. Do you echo what your coach said?
Yeah, definitely. The lads, as Dan said, left everything on the pitch tonight. You can't fault them for their effort. And having to do that last couple of minutes with 9 men, both teams were out on their feet. We pushed for a winner, and unfortunately, ball came back down the other end. And that was that. So, as Dan said, magic of the cup.
I guess lessons learned from this evening moving forward, guys.
Take your opportunities, be number one. I mean, I think we had 2 cleared off the line there. Great work by their keeper. We had a couple of open goal scenarios there that we just didn't convert, and it cost us in the end. That game never would have gone to overtime if we had converted those opportunities. So it's one of those things, and we'll work on it at training. And it's a feeling. I said to the guys in the change rooms, everyone hates that feeling, and you're going to lay in bed tonight not being able to sleep. Make sure you don't feel it on Saturday. So I hope that echoes with them.
And I think, given what I've seen in the pre-season, given what I've seen for your 2 games so far, I think as coach and captain, there is a resilience in this side already that's really, really clear to anybody who watches football. And seeing what I've seen over the last 2 years, it looks good for you as much as it feels bad now.
Yeah. Oh, look, I'm just feeling the bad at the moment, personally. But no, it looks good. I think the way we're playing is good. The individual performances, the team performances, there's triangles, there's good play going around. We're playing good football. But there's still a lot to work on. It's early in the season. So yes, we've played friendly matches in the pre-season, but they mean nothing when you come to the stadium and play this. So I've got a lot to work on, and so do the guys. But there's a lot of positives as well.
Brad, I want to go to that brilliant save in the second part of that second extra time in the second hell of a game you had to play. But he's known for that. He's really known for Iman for putting in those corners. You got to that ball with such ease and glide. It was wonderful to see. And I know you lost, but I think both keepers tonight were extraordinary.
Yeah, definitely. As Dan said, we had plenty of opportunities, and their keeper was outstanding tonight. Numerous one-on-one saves, deflections, low balls. He was outstanding, and honestly, he made the difference for them tonight.
Well said.
A lot of positives for you guys to take home from tonight after a long and arduous match. So really good performances from the likes of Kieran Joyce and obviously yourself, Brad. Would you say that any other sort of mentions for key performances this evening?
Yeah. Look, you've got guys like Kane McDowell who stayed on the pitch the whole 120 minutes there, and still had it left in the tank afterwards after all that work. Will Reeve came on and instantly was an impact player. Opened up the left-hand side and we scored within, I think, a minute of him entering the pitch. Cam Sainer also made a lot of good runs. He was really, really attacking, did his defensive jobs. But there's positives all over the pitch. I mean, Bruce, again, he's always a danger. I think they noticed that from Friday night's game because they were certainly keeping a close eye on him. He didn't have as much space as he had on Friday night, so that tells me that they were actually watching and that they're a bit smart about it. It wasn't just a coincidence that he happened to be marked up all the time. So it's a good play by them.
And what I'd say to that, Daniel, is that when William came on and players came off and came on, they knew their role. I mean, the shape stayed there. There were times where it may have gone, but that's 120 minutes plus. We had 3 plus 4. There was 6 minutes on top of that. So physical fitness, again, that's what you've been working on. And it paid off, not without a result, but we've got 20 rounds to go. So... So my question is, in this hard moment now, the physical thing enables decisions to be made by players that are a lot smarter. And I think that was seen tonight. There were guys making good decisions all over the park at all the times of the game.
Yeah, well, look, now that we have the fitness in the lungs, it means that the training, we don't have to work on that as much. We can work on tactics, we can work on formation, we can focus on what's going to improve our game now. We know we've got the lungs, we've got the GPS trackers, we can see these guys and the distances they're doing at training. So it allows me to work on other things and prioritise certain areas. And there's lots after tonight's game to work on.
Yeah, flashes of brilliance there for sure. I guess maybe one of the things that maybe let the team down were some missed opportunities in the offensive. Moving forward, I guess, how do you guys plan to resolve those sorts of issues?
Shoot a lot.
Work on it at training.
Yeah. Look, you've just got to recreate the scenario at training. So we've got to recreate those one-on-ones. You know, none of the one-on-ones were down the middle. They were all coming in from the sides. So training, we're going to work on one-on-ones coming in at a side angle. You know, maybe we don't have to shoot every time. Maybe we can cut it back to the top of the 18. So I just need to recreate those scenarios that didn't work tonight so we can improve on them. So the next time, maybe it's Saturday, that we're down that wing, it's not the case. You know, we convert. So that'll be my goal.
My last question to you, Brad. You mentioned 9 players. 2 players, one on each side, were removed from the pitch by the referee. But the last one was young Wiley Scott, came down with an injury there. How is he? And what's the likelihood? Has he gone off for the hospital? What's the story with him?
Look, I couldn't tell you. I wasn't there when it happened. I haven't spoken to any of the physios.
I might be able to answer.
Okay, cool. But you care.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. You know, you never want to see that 20 player on the field, whether they're your own or the opposition. You know, and especially a young player like that. You know, fingers crossed that it's nothing serious and we can see him back on the park this season.
Well said.
They're afraid it's an ACL. They can't confirm until they look at it properly. So he's going, I believe, for a checkup now. And then tomorrow as well with the physio, and that just goes to show, you know, just by having the medical staff on hand, how that's helped instantly with the diagnostics. I mean, you can prevent that sort of thing, but there was a number of other players there being held together by strapping tape and different bits and bobs from our medical staff. So look, it's good, and I hope Wiley recovers because he's certainly a shining star in our team, and his attitude is uplifting to everyone. And the fact that we couldn't finish the game with him, I think, hurt us. And that particular scenario, whether it be luck or the weather or the stars didn't align, he just received the ball in a one-on-one scenario with the wing open, and he loves that. So if he hadn't have twisted that way, he was in on goal, and I would have loved to have seen what would have happened there.
Absolutely. Got another one? Okay, well, on behalf of the football family, we want to commiserate, but also congratulate. It's one of those games. Brad, to you as well in your squad. Thank you.
Thank you.